There are many, many memories I know. I knew him for a very long time, and closely too. But there are places for those. Drew another hearty laugh because Pius had been trying to remember the start of the send-off for around Betty Feda. That laughter, the brilliant spirit of which, in an expression, is a beautiful way of understanding the humanity that propelled Pius to most of what he chose to commit to commit his time and intellect.
In Nigeria, what is the life expectancy in Nigeria for a man to about 52 years? Now, Pius died at the age of 47. So even by Nigerian standards, it appears that he has died young. But truly, has Pius died young? No, he hasn't died young. Because he has left a legacy that people who live for 100 years may never live for us.
I met Professor first through his writings before we met physically. We got introduced by Chef Adebola, also a journalist. Chef called me in Accra one afternoon. He said there is someone who would like to visit me. He's coming to Ghana. I said, you don't go to someone for every Nigerian comes to Ghana. I said, who is the person? He said, Pius Adesanmi. That's the man I love so much. I love his writings, even if I disagree with him sometimes. And so I said, give him my number. Then again, I think he spent a couple of months at the University of Ghana. What I remember about that period was I turned my house to the house of Adebola. Oh, we love his food. Even there were times I traveled, and Pius would call me. I said, Bobby, I'm telling him maybe I'm somewhere in the US. He said, so see you here. I said, we order. And I will call my chefs, and I will say, my friend, the professor, they knew where he was staying, was so by his Panadia, and he was always very happy. Then, in the last few months, interestingly, in January, I called him and said I was trying to go to Oxford University, and they told me I needed 3 referees. So I sent him a message on WhatsApp. He didn't respond. Then I got angry. I said, what's wrong with this man? Then later, he came back to me. I think to make it weaker, I will just read our interactions.
This period has been one of those times where you just go into your email. So you search Pius Adesanmi, all his emails come out, and then you go to the very beginning. Mine started in 2005. So I started reading upwards because I used to have Lolashoni at email.com then, which, I have no access to those emails anymore. And I was reading one of them, and he said, so and so person decided to attack me on a list, sir. But you trust me, Lola. I'm not in their roses. And that's he really did like to spar. He liked intellectual engagement. But also, and this is something I found out later, if he had a problem with you talking, right? If you had an altercation, maybe on social media, because I used to marvel that some of these people who clearly don't like Pius, so why is he friends with them? Why is he referencing them when he writes a post an update? But what someone told me is that he would come and talk to you either by DM and say, please, let's take this offline, off the top where everybody can see us. Let's talk. So this is my point, and I want us to thrash this thing out privately, and hopefully we can still be friends when we're done. And it takes an exceptional human being to do that? Because I certainly haven't learned that skill yet.
We were friends, we respected each other's works and everything. And, one of my, Adria said, encourages me and look at my works. And people come to my house in the US. I was just looking at some pictures just now when myself and the other were demolishing a bowl of my jam. I had finished his own. I would find some Nigerian drinks and keep for them. I would drive as well to Penn State with Ali and go and have really great time. And there was never really a quiet moment when Pius was around. And also because of his laughter, I enjoyed photographing, and that's why a lot of pictures I'm not even in it because I'm constantly just shadowing him and taking his photographs and everything. And 3 weeks ago, he called me because I've done his last book. I did the cover for him. And he called me about 2.5 weeks ago. I spoke on the phone and he told me that one of his books is coming out again and I have to do the cover. I was like, okay, I'm waiting for people to call me. He said that his publishers were going to call me. So because of that, we didn't go into detail of the book. We just went into life generally and stuff like that. And the relationship that a lot of us have with Pius are not necessarily for what we call public consumption. So it's really, the funniest things, like we have a special language that if I'm having a conversation with Pius, they were talking about something completely different. I think it's here, and we have gone far. So like every one of us is doing, I just went back to one of the emails I sent to him because sometimes we get very serious with each other. Sometimes I was joking with him and calling him professor and all of that. So this was in 07. I said, dear Dr. Adesanmi, the burden of history is carried by those who have to tell it right. Here is my latest work, and my endeavor is to visualize what has been hidden in the crevices of dusty books and decomposing envelopes. To forgive is human, but to forget is unforgivable.
I would say, by what you have seen even here just this evening, Pius has shown that you don't have to be a billionaire, you don't have to be a rich man to make an impact on your society. I wrote something for one of the journalists. I said, education made an impact on Pius, but Pius made a greater impact on education. And that's the way I can describe it. I mean, I've always told people that education is everything. People who are poor, like I was poor as a baby, must know that only education can unlock a better future for them. And that's what has happened. Everybody is talking about Pius. He's from one village in Kogi State. I'm sure a lot of people never heard maybe of his village before, but because of Pius now, he has put his village on the global platform. And that's how life is. Education did that for him. And a lot of people say, oh, you don't need education to make it in life. I believe that without education, Pius would have been nobody.
Pius was dependable. If you had a problem, you could talk to him about it. And if he had a problem, I feel so honored today that, I'm one of the people that he felt he could turn to. We had a serious bond. My birthday is on the 26th of February. His is on the 27th. So he always referred to me as his Siamese twin. And we made a promise to each other when we were in our early 20s that we were going to be important writers who wrote meaningful work that people could engage with. We had big dreams. We used to say we would become, writers who would be invited to all the capitals in the world, and we would wave to each other from the aeroplanes. Pius was an overachiever. If there was ever a dream that we had, Pius achieved the dream and then some. But more than that, Pius has left us. This is what a legacy actually means. The outpouring of love and affection and respect and support that Nigerians have expressed at this time, not only Nigerians but Africans, not even only Africans but people from all over the world. This is a testament to how much of an impact he had on people's lives, how important his words are. And Pius dreamt of a better Nigeria. Pius believed that we, the people, if we wanted a better Nigeria, we were going to have to articulate it and fight for it. He started that to articulate that Nigeria for us. So it is now down to us. It is now our duty to take it forward, to do all the things that we believe that Pius would have done. I think that was a big thing about Pius. He believed in Nigerians and he wanted other people to believe in themselves as well.